Hi, I'm Mark Sears, actor, martial artist, stunt guy. Very happy to be here at the Fighting Spirit Film Festival.
Can you tell us about your martial arts background?
I started training martial arts when I was very young. Inspired when I was younger by Power Rangers, funnily enough. My parents didn't have the money to send me to martial arts school, so I literally, in the 90s, I used to get the tape recorder and I used to rewind the tape, and I ended up learning tornado kicks, jumping spinning kicks, flying kicks myself through that. And then I went on to get paper rounds and work at the market, and I ended up paying for taekwondo lessons. Then started Taekwondo, started running my own schools, taught lots of people, and then I got into films when I met Sylvia Simak, who you just interviewed actually, and from there, I'm now training under Grand Master Samuel Kwok, Wing Chun, so just developing my skills, and I met Samuel Kwok at the Martial Arts Hall of Fame show. And before I'd already met him online, when we connected, he shared my picture and my post and said, "This is my new friend." And then when I finally met him at the martial arts show, it was awesome to meet him. And then we worked on a movie recently, and he literally gave me the whole day, free lessons. He was just training me all day, and I just loved the teachings. And then I was in the area, ended up training at his house all day. Then the next week came around again, and we just trained together and become really good friends. And he could hit you like 10, 15 times before you registered the first punch. 73 years old, the guy's amazing. And I feel very grateful to be training with him.
What does martial arts mean to you?
Martial arts for me is it's kind of a way of life. So it's not just punches and kicks. You know, that's something that you do with martial arts, but the martial arts mindset of just you can be very calm and peaceful, and expression of self as well. So everybody's different. You know, you could have two people, they study the same style, but you kind of find your own style, and it's like art. You know, nobody expresses it the same. So for me, it's lost my chain of thought. It's just something that can change many lives. So when you have martial arts in your life, you become a better person, and you become more humble, and it just impacts your life in every single way. Martial arts.
What do you think is the future of martial arts / action cinema?
I think that martial arts has a big future actually, as far as action stuff. If you look at the last few years, action movies they're coming back. You know, in the 90s and the 80s it was quite big, and then we had a bit of a dip, and now we have all these awesome movies. You think about the Marvel movies as well. You look at the action in that. Hollywood's finally starting to get what real action should be. You know, it's not looking fake. It's looking real. So. I think we're in a really, really good place with cinema. We've got Scott Adkins, we have Grand Master Samuel Kwok. That's the man. Happy days to cinema.
How do you think the film industry could improve? One way I think the film industry could improve is giving credit to the stunts, martial artists, stunt performers, and everyone in the stunt industry, because apart from the tourist awards, there's no Oscars category, BAFTA category. How do you feel?
I 100% agree with you. When you see the actors and you think, wow, they're amazing and they're doing all this cool stuff, a lot of that cool stuff isn't them. And for them not to be credited for their work, and to be honoured for that work, because it's very dangerous work. Some of these stunt guys have had like life-changing injuries. Poor girl that had the injury on Resident Evil, her whole life has changed because of this, and the production company didn't seem to want to acknowledge it properly, or to even give her. I mean, there's no amount of money is going to make up for that, but it's just such a shame that stunt guys are not appreciated as much as they should, because they really do put their heart and soul and put their bodies and their lives on the line for what they do.
And lastly, how's your experience been with Fighting Spirit Film Festival?
I love the Fighting Spirit Film Festival. Known Sue and Wong for a few years now, so I come to most of their events, and I feel that the Fighting Spirit Film Festival really brings the martial arts community together, and it shares all these great projects that you may not get to see, and also how often can you get so many like-minded martial artists into one room. So we all have this passion for cinema, this passion for martial arts, and the Fighting Spirit Film Festival brings us all together to really show that love and appreciation and that passion towards cinema and martial arts. So, thank you, Fighting Spirit Film Festival.
And now time for the speed round. One film per question.
Yeah.
What was the last film you watched?
The last film I watched was Ip Man 4.
What was your favourite childhood film?
My favourite childhood film? Oh, Speed. Terminator 2.
What film do you know all the words to?
Rocky.
What film has the best soundtrack?
Rocky.
And which cinematic universe would you like to live in?
Marvel!
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye.